Welcome back to Metal Gear Solid 2, folks. So, we managed to blow up a Harrier. We managed to, deal a little bit of damage to Solidus. He ended up losing one of his lives, during that particular fight. We, potentially witnessed the second coming of Christ when we watched a vampire run across run across the water. Is that ironic? I don't know. Anyway, actually, if we wander over here for a little bit, pull out our cell phone. Nope, shit. I skipped the message. Anyway, yeah, that was a text message to say that we can use the coolant spray to put out fires, which is going to be quite handy here. Okay. Just give it a quick spritz. And there we are. Now we can maybe not walk on this particular... Yeah, not on that particular staircase, because that is a trap. It's got a ration down at the end of it that you cannot get. Anyway, this is probably going to kill me instead. Oh, God. Woo!
First try.
Okay, I'm taking that. I am definitely taking that. I am not going to squander this opportunity. Okay, that's actually, yeah, my heart jumped up into my throat there for a second. Okay, so if we manage to make that jump instead of clambering around where, yeah, because normally you go into the hang mode and clamber along there, and then you drop down onto that pipe, and then make your way across that while avoiding the bird dirt. However, if we make this flip, you can come over here, and we can grab ourselves an AK suppressor. There we go. So now, the AKS-74U is suppressed, and is now completely silent. Yeah, because unfortunately, I don't think it... Yeah, no, it is impossible. I'm pressing the action button there. It's impossible for Jack to climb up that particular... that particular ledge. I've also got a sneaking suspicion that these are going to fall down, so... Yep, let's run. Yeah. Yeah, no, this part does not like Jack very much at all. Raiden, rather. Great, now I'm doing it. Jump. Drop down. Oh, bollocks.
This is not a pretty sight.
No, it is not. No, it is not. Alright, can I trank these guys from here? It's one of them, at least. There we go, got both. Lovely. Alright. Oh, fucking... Okay, I can't do that with the... Oh, shit, I can't do that with the D-pad.
What the hell happened? Raiden!
You're always going to slip off sooner or later. Hopefully, I don't have to do that flip jump again. Oh, god damn it! Oh, you fucking piece of goddamn... Oh, okay, cool. There we go. Alright, so yeah, using the D-pad to get across this section wasn't working very well, so... I was hoping it would, because it just feels a little bit more secure usually. But yeah, I'm using the control stick to get past that section instead. And for here, nice and careful, go into hanging mode. There we go. Oh, if you're wondering why my life bar fell down a little bit, it's because I caught fire. No big deal. Anyway. Yep. Okay, now we can climb up this ladder, and now we get a checkpoint. Okay, good. Yeah, not quite out of the woods yet. We still need to do a little bit more sneaking. Nope. Yeah, actually, fuck the sneaking. Let's just, shit. Go away, wanker. Oh, for fuck's sake. No. Shut up. Nobody cares about your robot opinion. How many of these things are there, Jesus? I know. I used the one that's suppressor, they won't hear it. Perfect. Alright. It's pretty clear that... Okay. Gonna need the chaff for this one. There we go. Yeah, because if that UAV drone shoots me while I'm climbing here, while I'm clambering along, I'm going back into the water, and I would rather avoid that. Piece of shit. There we go. Alright, what have we got here? Ooh, okay, cool. More AK bullets. I used a fair few of those. And none of this... no, that doesn't collapse onto my feet, thank God. The problem is that I haven't activated any nearby nerds, so I can't see. Okay, cool. I think it's just the drones. I can shoot those down, no problem. Okay, got my chaff back at least. And yeah, I can do this with just the SOCOM, can't I? Boink. Bap. Bink. Cool, what are they putting in these bullets? Well, they put in those UAV drones to make them explode like that, but what, they Samsung? I don't know. I'm sure I'm not the only person who still remembers that. Ooh, cool, more SOCOM bullets. And can't get through there. Alright, I've got another bit of a precarious flip here to make. Yep. There we go. Sneaky, 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 sneaky. There we go. Alright, perfect. Made it to the Shell 2 core. Pretty quickly as well. Okay, so a bit of a game design story here. So, all of the struts of Shell 2 were originally going to be fully explorable. Oh, hello, narrative.
My father had some unfinished business with him.
Olga, calm yourself.
Okay, yeah, pull out the directional mic again. What direction is she in?
Right
There she
next
is.
to my old man.
Yeah, sorry, this thing is just really precise.
Comes
And I was looking the wrong fucking way.
Where's Ocelot?
not here.
I don't trust him.
I have no idea how this thing can hear through walls.
He's not one of my own. He left my father to die.
A window I can
remember?
understand, but...
Olga, we'll talk later. We need to get started on the final checks for the unit.
All right. I'm headed back there.
The upper connecting bridge to Shell 1 is down.
What about the chopper?
The cam-off is out of action. Take the oil fence from strut L.
Nicely done,
I'll
Snake.
tell my men to start pulling out.
Not yet. Their retreat will come
Oop, shit.
last. The intruder's still at large.
Snake.
What about the other man?
He's got luck on his side, certainly.
Certainly
He
do.
survived that explosion.
There we go. What's that little
Listen,
rectangle in
Olga,
the corner there?
confirmation is in 1 hour. Keep the president alive until then.
I
Kind
know.
of like a little visual
No one gets in
quirk
here.
or glitch or something, I don't know.
Turn the currents on.
Of course.
The currents, huh? But I don't even like raisins. Oh, no, electrical.
Currents on.
Electricity.
The door stays shut
Of
unless
the
the
electrical
president
nature.
manages to take out that circuit panel from inside the room. And it's no job for bare hands.
All right. Come back immediately.
One more thing.
Joke's on you, the president isn't even a bear.
We leave for Russia when this business is done. I want half the money for that.
Of course. That was part of the agreement.
We start living for ourselves after this. If there's anyone who wants to stay here, I want you to take good care of them.
Gladly.
Yeah,
Gerlukov's
that's
soldiers
not happening.
crap.
Not while I'm still here.
It's time they went free.
What happened to rebuilding Mother Russia?
The old man is dead. The world is a different place now.
It's your life.
Yeah, what
Just
can
as
happen
a
in 2 years?
reminder, I'm going to say this again, one last time. Don't try anything on us.
The feeling is mutual.
Ooh. Yeah, that little rectangle is still there.
I'm in front of the room where they're keeping the president.
Everything all right?
No sign of flooding, but I can't get close to the door. The floor is electrified.
Don't test it. You'll be bacon.
Any suggestions?
Oh, but I love
Remember
bacon.
the Shadow Moses VR training?
Take out the circuit panel?
Right.
But there's no way into the room.
Try ventilation ducts.
Yeah, I think I see one.
Look for a remote control missile launcher. You can guide it through the duct into the room.
Then
don't you do
target
it?
the circuit panel.
Got it. Right. But make
I don't think
sure
he's
you
got
don't
hands
hit
right.
the
No more spoiler. Still
The
spoiling the
president
shit
is
out there.
wired
Sorry.
with nanomachines. If we know the frequency, I can raise him.
We've tried that repeatedly, but there's no response. It looks like the walls have a built-in radio shield.
So that's why Ames lost contact with him.
If you need to confirm his position, you can log into the node.
Understood.
Oh yes,
Locate
yeah,
the
still got a
remote
node to
control
find,
missile
don't I?
launcher first.
Alright, gotta find the Nikita launcher, and I've also got to find... Actually, yeah, let me just... Yeah, no, there's just a weird, like, little graphical glitch for some reason when I've got the directional mic out. There's a little, some kind of rectangle off in the center. Is that meant to be like a strand of, like, Raiden's hair or something? I've got no idea. Anyway, as I was saying before, I was rudely interrupted by the story. So in the original build of Metal Gear Solid 2, we were able to explore all of the struts that surrounded the Shell 2 core as well. However, those ended up getting basically retired and left on the cutting room floor. I'm not sure why. I'm guessing that the game just went on for far too long with them in place. But yeah, like, so as far as the narrative is concerned, those struts have all basically been completely nuked. Ooh, hello. Got a couple of camera guns up here. A few times we actually encounter these things, I think. Oh well, no matter. First person view mode takes care of those. No problem at all. Oh, no, I haven't got the Nikita yet. Trap grenade. And... Aha! There we go, there's the node. Don't know what the Colonel's talking about. Yeah, I can activate the node first, no problem. I don't need to get the launcher first. What are you fucking talking about? There we go. But yeah, that is now the, we've now activated the Shell 2 core node. And yeah, we can see the President slinking around in there now, can't we? Ooh, all good. More M4 bullets. I'll take those. Yep. There we go. Yeah, it's a shame that the pressing the button twice trick doesn't work in Metal Gear Solid 2. Would have been a nice callback. Yeah. And it doesn't work in Twin Snakes either, which I just think is objectively wrong. Ah, here we go, another node.
He said it! He said it!
I was wondering when I was going to say that again. Okay. Alright, time for a bit more swimming. If you didn't get taught how to swim back in the first room, quick refresher.
Colonel, B1 is completely flooded from what I can see.
You'll have to swim through.
I'm fine with swimming.
Stroke the water and move forward by pushing the...
Raiden, how are you talking
Push it in
underwater?
rapid succession to swim faster. Change your heading with the left stick.
I am
Up
just the
takes you
master
up,
of this.
Down takes you lower. Left and right to face those directions.
Although that is actually a pretty decent explanation.
The O2 gauge will appear under your life gauge while you're underwater. The gauge corresponds to the amount of air you can hold.
If you can
from a
communicate through
single deep
nano
breath.
communication
Once
and
the
just
O2
stand there
gauge
without
falls
saying
to zero,
jack
the
crap,
life
or
gauge will
like
start to drop.
just standing there
You
like
need
a
to be
lemon.
aware of
You
that.
can use it underwater as well. Alright, but yeah. So yeah, we already know the swimming controls. punch button, and that will swing us forward. And yeah, obviously we don't have our O2 mask like we did at the begin, like we did at the beginning. Oh, actually, hang on, nope, going the wrong way there. Going back the way I came. Yeah, you don't have the O2 mask anymore, so you don't have as much oxygen as you used to. Okay. Oh shit, no, this is a dead end. Alright. Yeah, the Nikita isn't actually too far from here, is it? It's just a little bit further ahead, isn't it? Oh, night vision goggles, excellent. I can certainly use those. Well, can I actually? I don't remember. I don't really remember any areas in Metal Gear Solid 2 being all that dark, to be honest. Oh well, they're there. Oh, sea mines.
Sea mine?
Sea mine!
There we are. Got the Nikitas.
You have the remote
Come on,
control
my name is
to
Jason.
the
Come on,
good
come on,
job.
come on, come on,
Now
come on,
get to
come on.
the first floor of the Shell 2 core. Take out the power source and make contact with the president before the launch code can be reconfirmed. Hurry.
There we go. Yeah, we don't got. Oh hey, hello, yeah, hey, Vulcan Raven. No idea how that statue made. Yeah, but I thought that statue was at the bottom of the ocean. Jesus. War. Yeah, running really short of breath here. Oh well, no drama. Alright, let's head. So yeah, let's head back up to floor 1. And let's get that president out. Let's get the president out of that lockbox, shall we? Oh shit! There we go. And actually, hang on a second. We'll cook the. How many rockets have I got with the Nikita? I've got 20 or 40. Okay, so I can pick up a bit. I can pick up a bit more ammunition for it. There we go. 10 more shots. Wouldn't really call them Nikita bullets, mind, but yeah, they're a bit bigger than that. But whatever. All right, so take on Nikita launcher. Crouch down. Get ready to aim, and yeah, I'm not doing that. Yeah, you can do it by using that duct. We're going to use this one because I believe this one is like it gives us a shorter route. Or am I actually no? Am I thinking of a different duct? I might be thinking of a different duct. Hello, Mr. President. Yeah, no, I think you can literally blow up the president if you're not careful. All right, anyway, that's the circuit board destroyed. Why does this all seem so familiar? Where have I done this before? Yeah, hang on, isn't it? Okay, actually no, yeah, this is the duct that I'm thinking of. I think this is the one that's like super short. Yeah, okay, yeah. If you want to, yeah, well, if you want to have another crack at like spooking the president with high explosives, or if you just want like a really quick and easy way of destroying the electrical panel, you can always use that slot, that duct there. You do need to shoot out the two turrets, however, because if you use a chaff grenade, your Nikitas aren't going to work. Boo!
President Johnson.
So I was a bad
So
enough
you're
dude
finally
after all.
here.
Good job,
You've been
Raiden.
expecting me?
Your equipment, that skull suit, isn't exactly standard military issue.
Are you all right, sir?
Is this some kind of sick joke? I thought you came to kill me.
What?
I'm prepared to face the consequences of my betrayal.
What are you... What the...
Donald Trump?
You're a man? Well, who are you?
Foxhound, sir.
I see you stopped dyeing your hair, you orange baboon. Fucking.
see.
Yeah, no, I've got no idea
Now
why they
things
did
are starting
that.
to make a little sense. Switch over to nano communication so nobody can listen in.
Yes, sir.
I'm still calling the police after this.
Do you read me, sir?
Yes.
Mr. President, it's my understanding that the terrorists have managed to input the code sequence necessary for launching a nuclear strike.
That's correct. I punched the sequence in myself.
You're working for them?
If you asked me 2 hours ago...
I mean, yeah, he just, yeah, right, and he just grabbed your bollocks. Of course, he's pretty. That's pretty fucking low, yeah.
Confirmed.
They betrayed you?
I wouldn't quite put it that way.
And he thought you were a woman as well, which is maybe worse.
But why stoop to terrorism?
I wanted absolute power.
Spoiler alert, I'm really
But you're
glad
the
this guy gets
president.
shot in the chest.
You have power.
No, I'm just a figurehead.
What?
I don't have any control. The real power is in the Patriots' hands.
The Patriots?
The truth behind
Alright,
this
who's ready for a
country.
big ol' info dump?
I'm not surprised you've never heard of them. Very few are aware of their existence, even among those with code word clearance.
Huh?
Politics, the military, the economy, they control it all. They even choose who becomes president. Putting it simply, the Patriots rule this country.
No.
Hard to believe, isn't it? But it's the truth. The space defense, income tax reduction, and national missile defense programs. Every policy that's been credited to me was actually done according to their instructions.
Space defense was initiated by Congress.
That's what the Patriots want the country to believe. It's all a show. Democracy
I'm not
is
gonna
just
lie,
a
hearing
filler
all
for
of this.
textbooks.
Man, I
Think
really
about it.
miss Inside
Do
Job.
you actually believe that public opinion influences
Yeah,
the
that show
government?
got killed way too soon.
This country is shaped and controlled as the Patriots see fit. The people are shown what they want to believe.
Absolute
What you call
fucking
government is
wankers.
actually
It's actually
a
part of the reason why I
well-staged
don't have
production
Netflix anymore.
aimed at satisfying the public.
Huh?
Don't look at me like that. I'm legally sane, you know.
It's not your sanity that worries me.
You're also legally a pervert.
The Patriots. Even I don't know who the actual members are. Are they financial, political, or military leaders? No one knows who the Patriots really are. Even my instructions come from a cutout. All I've been told is that every key decision is made by a group of 12 men, known as the Wise Men's Committee.
I thought you just said they were called the
Your
Patriots.
office? The White House?
Merely puppets, pawns in a game. By pledging my loyalty, an insignificant son of a senator was awarded the presidency. Of course, that wasn't the only price I had to pay.
What do you mean?
Actually, if I remember correctly, I
Even
think the
if a
Wise Men's
pawn
Committee
becomes a
ends up
queen, it is still
kind of
just a
being
playing
something
piece.
else later on in the game's story, but
I wanted to
we
leave
won't
my
get
own
onto that until
mark in
Metal Gear
history.
Solid 3.
But my ambitions were... You'll understand someday.
I mean, it's Metal Gear Solid, so you probably won't, but you can at least pretend you do.
I wish to be a member
That's
of
what I
the
do. No, I'm
I
totally
wanted to
kidding.
wield the power of a king instead of being an expendable pawn.
And that justifies acts of terrorism?
Yes, I'd intended to use the new Metal Gear as a bargaining chip,
Bargaining chip?
but I underestimated Solidus. He actually wants to challenge the Patriots, even if it means the destruction of the world.
What are you saying?
Whether you believe it or not, the balance of power rests in the hands of the Patriots. They regulate the country's various interests through controlled presentation, staging a drama that is palatable to the general masses. Can you imagine what would happen
Information
if
control,
they ceased
basically.
to function? Picture a massive political vacuum, a space that every powermonger will try to fill for their own greedy ends. I'm talking about an unregulated power struggle, panic, civil war, chaos. Like it or not, the Patriots is an organization that must continue to exist.
So you changed your mind because you wanted to avoid global chaos.
Exactly. When I told Solidus that I wished to prevent disaster,
Another game that I'm
he
also sort of
replied
reminded
that
about with
pawns
this.
can never become
Although
players.
potentially,
this
I'm not sure if it's
Solidus?
less pretentious than Metal Gear Solid or more. But one of
My
the endings in
predecessor,
Deus Ex Human Revolution, where you
Sears.
can choose to let
That was the
no,
name
his
the
name's
public
Gorge
came to
Sears.
know him by. I knew
Where
him
you
by
can
his
choose to
code
let the
name, Solidus
Illuminati
Snake.
stay in control.
He was the third snake, preceded by Solid and Liquid, a survivor of the Les Enfants Terribles project. Neither Solid
Which is
nor
nowhere
Liquid
near as good as
was a
one of the endings in the original
well-balanced
Deus Ex, where you can control the
Patriots saw it
Illuminati.
fit to entrust with the presidency. However, he fell out of grace with the organization 4 years ago. When acting on his own, he started an incident.
4 years ago. Shadow Moses.
Yep.
That's right. At the time, the DARPA chief, Donald Anderson, together with certain influential parties, initiated the development of Metal Gear Rex and an advanced nuclear warhead. However, this did not fall in line with the Patriots' plans. What's more, Solidus decided on his own to send his most trusted man, Ocelot, to provoke
Yeah, because remember how
Liquid
Jim
Snake,
Houseman
bringing
was like,
about the said
played a
incident.
major role
As a
in
result, he succeeded in obtaining Rex and the data on the warhead. But in
trying
doing
to
so,
basically
he
bring
ended
this
up
particular
revealing
operation
the
down. He
existence
wanted to
of
take
both
control
Rex
of Metal Gear
and
Rex
the
for
Genome
himself,
Army.
which
The blunder
again
earned
is
him
went
the wrath
against
of
the
the
desires of the
Patriots.
Patriots, which is a
Shortly
big part of the
thereafter,
reason why, spoiler
Solidus
alert,
was
Jim is
removed from the
dead at this
presidential
point in the
office.
game.
I thought he resigned.
That's the story given to the general public. Following his resignation, the Patriots selected me, their new pawn, for the presidency.
But that would mean that the presidential race was...
That was quite a show, wasn't it? It was a well-scripted drama staged by the Patriots for the benefit of the public. Even the Democrats and Republicans were dancing to the Patriots' tune. Everything went according to plan, but for one exception. Following his resignation, Solidus' health was scheduled to fail him, bringing about his untimely death.
Capped?
Oh, aye.
Correct. But before the Patriots could execute their plot, Solidus went underground with the help of Ocelot. As he avoided pursuit, Solidus gained control of Dead Cell, winning over Colonel Galukovich's
So his
outfit.
health was supposed to
From there, he
deteriorate. Do you
bided
think
his
that's got anything
time,
to do with the fact
knowing
that he looks like
opportunity would
quite
soon
an old
arrive.
man at this point?
What opportunity?
The completion of the new Metal Gear project, an opportunity that would even his odds against the Patriots. By stealing the Patriots' most valued project, he would be able to place them in a very uncomfortable position. It's the only chance he has for survival. Once he has the new Metal Gear, he'll declare war against the Patriots. Needless to say, he must be stopped.
Metal Gear is already operational.
No, not yet. What you saw was Metal Gear Ray, hijacked 2 years ago from the Marines by Ocelot. That was not the new Metal Gear.
Yeah,
Then
because
where's
remember,
the new
Metal Gear Ray is
Gear?
not nuclear
Right
equipped.
here.
What?
Yeah, it's
You're
actually designed to
standing in it.
destroy other
To be
Metal
more
Gear.
precise, this entire big shell facility is the new Metal Gear.
What'd you say?
No, I'm quite serious. The upper structure that you've seen is camouflage, designed to represent an offshore cleanup facility. The main structure extends from the foundation all the way down to the ocean floor. The connecting elevator is located on the B2 floor of the Shell 1 core.
Yep.
Arsenal Gear. That's the code name for the new Metal Gear.
Arsenal?
As opposed to Crystal
That's right.
Palace Gear.
We're talking about an impregnable fortress carrying a load of over a couple of thousand missiles.
Or
including
Leeds
nuclear
gear.
warheads, all protected by a horde of mass-produced.
I was going to
Metal
say
Gear
Chelsea
Ray
Gear, but that
units.
one seemed a little bit obvious.
Mass-produced.
The Ray unit was originally designed for the Marines to be used as a countermeasure against the.
But yeah,
Metal
no,
Gear
basically, yeah,
variations
Arsenal Gear is
throughout
like
the
this
world.
giant
The
nuclear-equipped,
Patriots had Ray
basically like
redesigned to protect the
superstructure.
new Arsenal Gear.
So
That
now
yeah, that can
anti-metal
also
gears
also
are guarding
houses
Metal
like a
Gear.
bunch of AI-controlled
Ironic,
Metal
isn't it?
Gear to protect
That's
it.
not all. Arsenal Gear has full access to the military's tactical network, giving it the ability to exercise absolute control.
Yeah, like yeah, you've
over
seen
our
the warship
nation's armed
before.
forces.
Arsenal
Not to
Gear is
mention our
basically
nuclear
the
armament. In
warship.
short, Arsenal was created to be the core of our country.
What kind of idiotic weapon?
Weapon? No. You're not seeing the full picture. Arsenal Gear is more than just a military tool. It is a means to preserve the world as it is. It will establish a new form of control. The Patriots will use it to keep their place as the country's true rulers. Right now, they feel pressured and threatened.
By what?
They fear an overabundance of digital information. The world will drown in the coming flood of information, and they along with it. The Arsenal
internet.
plans include a system to digitally manage the flow of information, making it possible to shape the truth for their own purposes. In short, the Arsenal system
Yeah,
is
like
the
shaping
key to their
information to, like,
supremacy.
for their
The
own
key?
purposes was
Yes.
pretty
The
easy to
GW
do when
system
you just
is
had
the
things like
Patriots' trump
newspapers,
card.
television, and radio.
Arsenal
But with the
gear will be
internet,
fully
people
operational
can
when
share
GW
information
is
way faster
successfully
than ever
integrated.
before, and the
Once
Patriots
operational,
need to find
it
a
will be a
way
completely new
to
form of power
basically
for the
influence
Patriots to
that
wield.
as well, which is
I
a
had hoped to
much
seize
bigger
the
ask.
project from them, so that I would be in a strong bargaining position.
Bargain for what?
I'd hoped to trade my way into their ranks. But Solidus preferred rebellion. Outer Heaven, his plan to unleash a nuclear blast over the skies of Wall Street to break the Patriots' control over the business community, is also a key factor in his offensive effort.
Outer heaven?
Listen,
So it's more than
there
just
isn't much
creating
time.
a
The
republic.
football served as the key for activating Arsenal gear. I've already input the necessary code sequence. It won't be long before GW begins to establish connections with other external systems, and Arsenal gear becomes fully operational. Stop them before that happens. That is your role.
Roll?
You've got to find Emma Emmerich. She's the only one who can stop that thing once it's been activated.
Emma Emmerich?
She's the system programmer for Arsenal gear. I believe she's
Ooh.
somewhere on level B1 in the core of this building.
The Emmerich
I thought
bloodline
the levels
continues,
below
I
us
see.
were flooded.
God,
I'm
that
sure
family
they
is
won't let her
unlucky.
die just yet, as she's the only remaining programmer for this project. According to Ocelot, she was being held in a locker room located in the northwest part of level B1. Cut transmission and get moving.
Alright, we've got a new mission. We need to find Emma
This
Emmerich.
is card 4. It'll give you access all the way to Emma's location.
Gain access to her, and she'll be able to help
Give
us with
this
this
to her
whole
when you
Arsenal
find
gear
her.
What is
bollocks.
A program for disrupting the control functions between GW and Arsenal gear. Take
Oh, aye.
Emma to the computer room on level B2, Shell 1 core. She'll know how to load the program into the main system.
A virus?
That's right, modeled after Foxdie, a biological weapon designed to selectively eliminate personnel with a specific
How do you
genetic
model
code.
a computer virus after an
Patriots
actual
had it
virus?
engineered as a failsafe, and Ocelot forgot to search me.
I
You've got to
don't
hurry. That disk
think
is the only
that
way you're going to
really
stop Arsenal.
tracks.
Well, I've told you everything you need to know. There's only one thing that remains to be done.
And what might that be?
Now, kill me.
What?
Oh,
There's no time to argue. The final check for my vital ID will start any second. If
I
you
mean,
kill
to
me
be fair,
now,
right,
you
this
will at
guy
least
did just
prevent
grab
the
your
nuclear
crotch,
strike.
so, call it self-defense.
Do it! That's your role!
Oh, now we've got a dead president as well.
Mr. President. Or is it ex-president?
The president! Why did you...
Alas, my finger must have slipped.
Bollocks.
I'll see you around, carrier boy.
Forget him. He did us a favor. Without free will, there is no difference between submission and rebellion. My only real choice is to put an end to this charade. Let me at least have the freedom to end it myself.
What are you...
Find Emma. Stop Arsenal. This is my last order as your commander-in-chief. I'm counting on you.
Ah. I wasn't a bad enough dude after all. Oh dear. But yeah, that's going to be a hell of a way to end off the part, isn't it? With with the death of the the death of the president of the United States. Oh boy, the Colonel is not going to be happy about this one, is he? Oh yeah, though he really isn't happy. He's off sulking in the corner somewhere. All right, let's in that case, let's give Rose a quick buzz. Oh really? That's weird. This normally doesn't cut you off from being able to save. I guess I have to leave the area before I can call them. Yeah, there we go. Now I can do it.
Colonel, the president is dead.
I see. I'm sorry to hear that.
Not a chance. Where do we go from here?
Your mission was to
I
rescue
mean, yeah,
the president
probably.
and eliminate the terrorist threat. However, given the recent turn of events, we will honor the president's last directive. You must put a stop to Arsenal gear once and for all.
Do you actually think there's any truth to his story about this big shell facility being a front for Arsenal gear?
I don't have the security clearance necessary to verify the facts. However, he was the president. I'm sure he knew what he was talking about.
Aren't you forgetting that he was part of the terrorist plot?
All the more reason why I believe his
When does any president know what he's talking about?
We're talking about a man who chose to die rather than risk a nuclear holocaust. Thanks to his sacrifice, the Nuclear Launch Authority has shifted to the vice president.
He was a bit of a
effectively
perv,
eliminating
though.
the terrorist threat.
So, yeah,
when you put it like
swings
that,
and roundabouts.
It almost sounds like I should have assassinated the president to eliminate the threat.
That was not my intention. I was trying to point out that there is certainly some credibility to the words of a man who chose death to protect the innocent.
The Colonel has a point, Jack.
What about the information he gave me on the Patriots?
That's a new one on me. I'll see what I can find out. Raiden, we're running out of time. Find Emma. She's supposed to be located on level B1, in the core of that building you're in, right? You've got to find her before Arsenal becomes fully operational.
Hurry, Jack.
It's up to you to make sure that the president didn't sacrifice his life in vain.
Understood. Raiden out.
Alright, before we can wrap up, we should probably get keep Snake up to date as well.
The president, he's been assassinated. What? There was nothing I could do.
What about the nuclear strike code sequence?
He died before his vital ID could be reconfirmed.
Then the enemy's lost their nuclear strike capability.
But that Ocelot guy obviously killed the president on purpose.
Why?
It doesn't make any sense. They had to know that they couldn't launch the nuke if they killed the president.
Maybe there's a way to launch without reconfirming the vital ID.
Or maybe they found a more effective weapon within Arsenal gear.
You knew about Arsenal gear?
Or maybe,
Yeah.
just
Why didn't you tell me
maybe,
about it?
Ocelot
never
isn't
asked.
actually
Am I
working for them
correct
and
in
is
assuming
working
you
for
also
another
know
party?
that the big shell's a front for the project?
Nah, that sounds
You mean
stupid.
that I know
Impossible,
that
my
the
dear
big
lady.
shell,
That's
a fully
absurd.
functional
Unthinkable.
environmental cleanup facility was designed to camouflage Arsenal gear? Yeah, I did. It's exactly what the President and Ames described. A massive cover story. The good news is that it hasn't really done much in terms of cleaning up the environment, so we won't have to worry about any toxic gas being released if we have to blow the house down.
Right. And when did you find out about all of this?
It took a while, but we uncovered the info around the time you took out that mad bomber. There's no doubt that Arsenal gear is being built here.
Yeah, so at the very
That was all
least,
set up 2 years ago.
there is
on
absolutely
that
no
day.
environmental
All of
threat
it.
if this place gets
2
blown
years
up.
ago.
Not even
What
remotely.
really happened here?
But again, we really don't
I
want to
took
be
these
here when
photos
that
2 years
happens.
ago.
I know these pictures. They were on the news on several websites. If I remember right, the reporters blamed you for sinking the tanker.
That's right. Otacon, me, we were used.
We'd hoped that by going public with photos of the new Metal Gear, we could persuade the government. At least that was the plan at the time.
I've gone
But
through
then we
VR
discovered
training
that
of the tanker mission
photos could be
before.
photoshopped.
Well, I doubt it accurately simulates the events of that mission. I'd infiltrated the dummy tanker to obtain proof that a Metal Gear was under development. Shortly after I made it aboard, an armed group led by Colonel Gerlukovich raided the ship and gained control.
Olga and Ocelot were among the raiding party.
Yeah, and him.
Who are you talking about?
A man that was supposed to be dead.
Their target was also Metal Gear Ray. But Ocelot eliminated Colonel Gerlukovich and
I
Marine
mean,
Commander Scott
technically
Dahl
he is dead
and
if you
hijacked Ray.
if you go by the retcon
So
in
we
Metal Gear
betrayed
Solid
them?
4, but we'll get on to
I
that
don't know
later.
what kind of deal was going down. All I remember is what Ocelot said at the time. Something like, "I'm taking it back."
Ocelot then sank the tanker, along with the soldiers of the Marine Corps.
How did you manage to get out?
Otacon managed to have a small boat ready for me.
That was the easy part. The tough part was not getting dragged down with a sinking tanker. A small miracle when you think about it.
I mean, if the guy knows how to pilot a helicopter, he can probably operate a boat.
Photos of Snake, taken by the Cypher, were released to the public. In turn, we became the world's most wanted environmental terrorists.
It was definitely a
fucking hell.
Putting a stop to our anti-Metal Gear activities.
But why did they choose Snake?
Yeah, you go out of your way to try and save the world from certain
Snake
doom,
became sort of a hero.
and they pull that nonsense on you.
I think the Patriots weren't too happy about that.
You knew about the Patriots?
Well, yes, to a certain degree.
It seems like everyone knows about them except me.
They didn't choose Snake to be a hero.
So they decided to do a smear campaign.
I think the Patriots wanted to make an example of him so everybody would think twice before opposing them.
That's it! They set all this up just to nail you guys.
No, there's more to it than that.
Yeah, I mean, who would want to
Marines'
nail
Metal
off the
Gear
gun?
Ray
Okay,
project,
no,
headed by
sorry.
Commander Dolph, was carried out in opposition to the Navy's Arsenal Gear project. To be more precise, the Patriots considered Metal Gear Ray to be a thorn in their side. Hence, they attacked the dummy tanker and stole Ray. They followed this up with a perfect plan. They immediately sent a fully loaded tanker to the same location and sank it. Then set up the facility to camouflage the development of Arsenal Gear.
And we fell for it. 2 more puppets in their show.
Colonel Gerlukovich and his daughter Olga?
Both fell victim to Ocelot's plot.
Was Solidus behind all this? He used Ocelot to get hold of Ray, huh?
No, he was underground, keeping a low profile at the time.
Then it must be the Patriots.
If that's the case, what's Ocelot doing alongside Solidus?
Forget it. We're wasting time.
Yes,
we
we
can
are.
figure this out later. The nuclear strike's been prevented, but Arsenal still has a massive payload of missiles to deal with.
Right. If the opposition gets control of those missiles.
Raiden, you've got to find Emma.
Wait a second. Isn't Emma Emmerich?
My sister.
What's she doing here?
You got me.
I've
She's
already
a
used that
computer
"wow,
whiz
what a
who
twist" clip too
specializes
many
in
times. That
neural
really
AI
wasn't surprising at all.
volume data analysis using complex logic. How she got involved in weapons development is beyond me.
Probably the same way you did,
Whatever
idiot.
the reasons, we need her in order to stop Arsenal.
Raiden,
Yeah.
find her.
I'm on my way.
Yeah, she got involved in it just the same way you did. Yeah, as a result of one of the most evil forces on planet Earth. Anime! Nah, I'm totally kidding. She has her own reasons. Alright, let's actually finally save up, shall we?
What's up, Jack?
Alright, I'd like to save my data, please. And, yeah, with this all set and done, we'll worry about finding Emma Emmerich and getting this whole Arsenal Gear malarkey sorted out in the next part. So yeah, thank you very much for watching. I'll see you guys next time for Metal Gear Solid 2. I'll leave you with Jack and Rose, shall I? TTFN.
Jack,
What is it?
I've always been alone.
Huh?
I'm so lonely.
Lonely? Rose, we've always...
Not always.
What do you mean?
You've never slept beside me.
What are you talking about?
After we've been together in my room, you stay awake all night, or you head for the door.
Is this really the time to bring this up?
Why, Jack? Why?
Listen, Rose, I'm right in the middle of a mission and
Why? Why can't you relax when you're with me?
Look, the mission,
Why don't you open up to me?
Rose, I just can't.
All I ever wanted was to share your dreams, to spend a meaningful evening with you. I just wanted to find you by my side when I woke up. Is that asking too much?
It's the night. I'm scared of the night. It's got nothing to do with you.
Scared of the night? What's that supposed to mean?
I can't relax when I'm with someone.
Jack, you wouldn't even let me in your room.
I need privacy. I just can't be bothered.
Bothered?
Wrong word. What I wanted to say was that there are certain things that I have to keep to myself.
Do you remember that time I forced my way into your room? We'd known each other for almost a year, and you blew up. It was the first time you ever raised your hand against me. I was so worried about you.
Look, I'm sorry.
It wasn't your violent nature that scared me. It was your room, your heart.
Stop it.
There wasn't anything in your room. Only a bed and a small desk. It looked like a prison cell.
Rose?
No television set. No family pictures. Not even a poster.
Rose, I only use that room for sleeping.
A lifeless room. Almost like your empty heart.
So you're a minimalist, huh?
I've just never understood why someone would want to fill their room with junk.
That's why I tried to keep you out.
I thought I was beginning to understand you. Until I saw that room.
Would you have been happier if I had a picture of you hanging on the wall?
That's not what I was trying to say.
Enough, Rose. We'll talk about this later. After the mission.
Right. After the mission. I understand.